Let me get this straight. Oracle has just laid off 30,000 people and just warned another state about incoming employment layoffs. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, man. And if you don't know who Oracle is a huge, huge tech company, one of the biggest ones in the United States. And they are heavily invested into AI and cloud services. But I'll let the clips do some explaining so y'all can get caught up.
Oracle became the latest tech company to issue mass layoffs. The cloud computing company notified 30,000 employees via email today that they are out of a job. That's around 18% of Oracle's total workforce. The move is aimed at freeing up money to spend on AI projects. Oracle has been pulling away from California for years, moving its world headquarters out of Silicon Valley several years ago. Still, the company has a major presence in Redwood City.
Come with me.
That is crazy. 18% of your staff has just been laid off. That just tells me that AI is only getting better. These people are helping with AI software that is also ultimately taking their own jobs away from them. That's insane. Okay. Meanwhile, we see massive, massive investments in cloud-based services and storage data in other states. We just talked about another huge 5,300 acre building getting built in Amarillo, Texas. It's a lot. And AI is becoming the future. They just talked about AI, and I'm not just talking about AI. I'm talking about AGI, artificial general intelligence. And what they claim is that this new AGI can actually learn on its own versus just pulling data and coming together with an exclusive output and answers for your questions. It can learn in the process, which is crazy. But let's just keep watching.
Me to get
Scary.
laid off from my job. Like many others, I too was impacted during the great Oracle purge of 2026. Yikes, as I have mouths to feed like this big back. Could I be sad about this? Absolutely, but my anxieties towards the future, I feel all this internalized discomfort actually fueled and motivated me as I got through 200 job applications in 2 days. But also a reminder that it's okay to take it easy, follow along in my journey of unemployment.
You know what's crazy? I've been trying to scour the internet with the employees that got laid off, but I'm assuming there's something in the email or something in their contract that they cannot speak about it, or something can happen. So all the data that we're getting is third party or people from the outside looking in, which is also very scary. But let's just keep watching, because these layoffs didn't just happen in the United States; they happen in different countries as well.
Oracle laying 30,000 people off via email was not an April Fool's joke. It was real. Guys, we are living in a time where it is no longer middle class versus upper class or lower class, right? Rich versus poor. It is literally us versus them. And you want to know the scary part about it? We're no longer in a day and time where we're going up against the woman who have the bachelor's degree and we have a master's, or she has 5 years experience and we have 20. We are going up against AI. We are going up against software, robots, whatever you want to call it. When it comes down to these big major companies, these corporations, these big CEOs, everybody want their hand in a pot, right? Everybody want a part of this AI revolution, whatever you want to call it. And the thing about it, they don't need the money, right? They're not doing these mass layoffs because they need the money. They just want to take the money that they were paying human beings to go ahead and invest in the newest software, the newest AI, the newest robot, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to just say this. Times are moving fast. Things are changing. We're moving in a digital age. We're in the digital age. Let me just say that. But we better start paying attention, because this is just the beginning. There's a lot more companies that's about to do what Oracle did.
Yeah, I would only assume. They are switching. It's not just them; it's just other companies that are ditching other investments and going to straight AI. AI generation, AI storage, AI this and AI that. Just something that just requires less manpower. At this point, having a process technology degree might be okay, because you're one of very few people that can work at these facilities because you know the process. You can work on the water lines that is cooling these systems down, and the towers that, all the other stuff that you might have a chance of working with these companies, because eventually the software that they're designing is going to be running themselves. But if y'all go back and look at that previous clip, a man said he was working there for 34 years and got laid off. That's tough. 34 years.
So Oracle laid off 30,000 people today. Just wow. Mind you, this all happened today, and the crazy thing about it, They sent it in an email at 6 a.m. today. So this is according to Business Insider, and honestly, I can even include a screenshot of it really quick. Here's what the email says. After careful consideration of Oracle's current business needs, we have made the decision to eliminate your role as part of a broader organizational change. What? If you were impacted by today's layoffs, honestly, like, my heart truly, truly, truly does go out to you. And honestly, for anyone seeing any of the Oracle like layoff LinkedIn posts that people are making, if they did get laid off, please, please, one, repost it, and then two, comment in the comment section. Comment for better reach, because I'm telling you, stuff like that really does go a long way. Other recruiters from other companies who are hiring can see that post, and then that way they can get that person to be hired or to just be spearheaded within whatever interview cycle that person may be recruiting for. You know what I mean? So let's just do our part in helping just people, just helping everyone who got laid off today, So just please, that's my ask for y'all. If you see it, repost, comment, all that stuff.
Yeah, I think we all can help one another out just by reposting and sharing. I mean, that's the human thing to do, man. Because a lot of times, what are y'all gonna do? I'm pretty sure there's not enough tech roles to go around for a mass amount like this. You get what I'm saying? Like, it definitely is a challenge, but you're gonna have to be like the lady in the second clip. Be motivated to find something else. All right, go out there, start hitting the ground running.
This is a deep situation.
So Oracle just filed a WARN notice with the state of Washington. For those who don't know, a WARN notice is a Worker Adjustment and Restraining Notification Act. Companies with 100 or more employees are legally required to give a 60-day notice before a mass layoff. Oracle is laying off 491 workers in Washington this June. And yes, that's unfortunate, but let's be real for a second. Employees in Washington are actually lucky they get notices because they're not finding out the day of like the rest of the Oracle employees I mentioned in the post yesterday. They're not getting locked out of their email at 6 a.m. in the morning. They got time. Time to job hunt, time to prepare financially, and time to breathe and make a plan. Now, ain't that something? Meanwhile, in a lot of other states, you walk into work and walk out unemployed the same damn day. No warning, no cushion. So while layoffs are never a win, having a heads up is a win.
Oh, definitely. In Louisiana, it's an at-will state, and in most situations, they don't need a solid reason to fire you. You can get terminated. You can just get terminated. Now, you can seek unemployment, but that only lasts for so long. You get what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, she's right. Having the heads up, 60 days is a lot, man. You can adjust anything that's going on, right? Work, train, especially at these high levels, especially in the tech industry where you actually hiring and interviewing doesn't just take a week and then you get hired. Like, it can take a month or two. Like, totally get it.
Because in today's job market, preparation can make a big difference.
For sure.
Why is it that the only employees that got a heads up about the mass layoffs at Oracle were the ones in Seattle, Washington?
Because it's the law.
The WARN Act. The WARN Act is what bought them a 2-month grace period to figure themselves out. And it wasn't even the federal WARN Act. So Washington State is a very employee-friendly state. And so they have their own statewide WARN Act. It's called a mini WARN, which basically says if you are going to get rid of 50 or more people at one site, you need to give them a 60-day notice. The federal law's threshold is not 50 people. It is 500 people. Oracle intends on laying off 491 employees in Washington State. So under the Federal WARN Act, they don't got to warn anyone about it. But Washington State is like, no, we think not. You need to give this 60-day warning. As terrible as this sounds, it's kind of like a saving grace for those employees because they're in a much better situation than the ones who woke up today with no job. Well, the sad part is that these jobs are not being replaced by other humans. All of that money is being reallocated towards AI infrastructure and like data centers and things of that sort. It's all going towards AI. Because that's the future. It just opens that broader conversation that, we colloquially laugh like, oh my gosh, AI is going to take out the jobs. AI is taking all the jobs. We're on like an upward trajectory for it to take way more jobs than I think we're prepared to see. I'm all for technology. I love the technological advancement that we're seeing. But if you take the good, you also have to take the bad. And the bad is what we're seeing with the workforce. Just tens of thousands of people losing their jobs, their livelihoods, and then possibly starting over. And it's not something that just affects Americans. This is a global consequence. And it's not just the tech field, right? We're seeing articles come out more and more now about the medical field even. So I don't know. I always used to joke and be like, oh, I wonder what the workforce is going to look like 10 to 15 years. I'm wondering what the workforce is going to look like 3 years from now. So a lot going on.
You better get a hands-on trade or a job or something that, it requires the human being present.
Okay, so Oracle laid off 30,000 employees with a 6 a.m. email, and the subject line read, "Immediate action required, important information regarding your employment." Can you imagine waking up on a Tuesday morning laid off in a 6 a.m. email from Oracle leadership? Nobody got a call with their managers. There was no meeting with HR. Just, "Good morning. I hope this email finds you well. Today is your last day." People were posting their reactions in real time on Reddit and sharing things about how these layoffs have created widespread fear, frustration, and uncertainty among all employees, not just those directly impacted, and that Oracle's approach seems inefficient, okay, because they're offering significant severance packages while continuing to hire new employees. So the mass layoff severance package hiring thing is a conversation for another day because this seems to be a tactic. But someone shared in one of these
Well, let me just go ahead and say this. They can hire new people and just hire them in without knowing this, without being fresh, being coachable. But not only that, they can hire them in at a lower rate. I mean, what they could, or possibly did is renegotiate other salaries and rates to keep these employees there and maybe, keep the same level of production up. But I really don't know why. But at some sort of rate and some sort of other things, like there is tax breaks where you can do if you're hiring certain candidates, and we don't know if this is Oracle's plan or not, but if you hire a certain number of new employees, you get tax breaks. You get different sort if you hire females, or you get what I'm saying, some sort of demographic, you can get tax breaks.
that their dad was let go after 20 years of service with the company, and he was planning to retire in 2 years, and he didn't even get a call from his manager. And if you're the person who shared that on Reddit, DM me because we have to talk. But everyone's reading this news thinking, oh my God, Oracle must be going down. Nope. Oracle did not do this because they are struggling. Last quarter, Oracle posted a 95% jump in net income, $6.13 billion in profit. Their contracted future revenue is $523 billion, up 433% year over year.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely Trump working with Oracle, man. They're doing a lot of stuff at Oracle. They are not going anywhere anytime soon. They're just shaving off 18% of their workforce to go apply that same sort of money into something else, an investment for the future. And if they're looking at a forecasted $453 billion, I think it said, they're going to need some of that money. They're going to need some of that money to fund something. You don't just come up with billions and billions and billions of dollars without pulling it out of the plan or having a plan in place to pay these people back. But nonetheless, guys, what do y'all think? Is job loyalty a thing? Leave your thoughts below. And if you ever got laid off, tell us how long were you working from that place and, you got laid off. So I feel bad for these people. If y'all see it, try to repost it. And I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe button.